You're watching Sky News. Let's go live to Dubai, which is currently marking the start of 2012. So there's spectacular celebrations there in Dubai, which last year was the world's highest pyrotechnic display. Hasn't yet been confirmed whether this year's is the same, but they're certainly celebrating the new year there with absolute style. It all set to what sounds a bit like a Bond film theme. Let's cross live now to Moscow, where they also have fireworks. Both of them, both start in 2012 at the same time. New Year's Eve is the biggest holiday of the year in Russia, so one can only imagine how many people will be down there gathered around Red Square, where these fireworks are coming from, to see in midnight, champagne and vodka undoubtedly in hand. Crossing back to Dubai, where those fireworks really are spectacular, and you can really get a sense of the height of them from this angle. These all coming from the Burj Khalifa in downtown Dubai area. both Dubai and Moscow's display seem to be building to a crescendo. That does look like the end of Moscow's fireworks, which did start a little later than Dubai's, so clearly no expense spared on the Dubai fireworks display here. Keep an eye on what is happening in Dubai, because those fireworks are still ongoing. An absolutely enormous display there, and cross a little closer to home down to central London and Sky's Rhiannon Mills, who's down there as people there are starting to gather in their dribs and drabs. There's still about 4 hours to go, Rhiannon, so perhaps no surprises that the streets aren't exactly thronging yet in central London. What's the atmosphere like where you are?
Well, yeah, as you say, 4 hours to go, but already thousands of people are already lining the streets waiting for what we're being told is going to be one of the biggest fireworks extravaganzas that London has ever seen. 11 minutes in total, 11 minutes and 15 seconds to be absolutely precise. We're told that it's going to be around 12,000 fireworks fired off into the sky, centred around obviously the London Eye, as it is many years. But we're told that this year is going to be even bigger than normal, because 2012 is going to be such a big year for the capital. Obviously we've got the Olympics, the Paralympics, the Diamond Jubilee coming up as well, and they really want to start the year off, excuse the pun, with a bang. Of course, it's been a huge operation in the planning. They've got around 2,000 stewards and crew here tonight to make sure it all goes off without a hitch. I've seen people heading backwards and forwards across the Thames in a speedboat, making those last-minute checks. We've had a few tests of lasers and lights and various things. It's all going to be specially synchronised as well, using GPS to make sure that it all goes off at exactly the right time. So linked up with GPS via the chimes from Big Ben to make sure that it is dot on the stroke of midnight. Now, if we spin around here a little bit, you can see just how many people have started turning up. Been speaking to people who've turned up from America, from Brazil and from Denmark, and we're told that around 250,000 people are expected to line the streets.
Rhiannon, thanks very much. Let's briefly cross back to Dubai, where their display is ongoing. Now we're going to leave Dubai. It seems that their fireworks display could go on all night, doesn't it? Really spectacular display there. The highest in the world last year. We'll get confirmation whether they've completed that feat.